सर ने तो और शुरू मतलब कैसा है अभी एक लिंक
Good afternoon. Am I audible? Link है तो. Am I audible? Yes. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And is the screen visible to you all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so only 17 students are joined. We'll just wait for 2 more minutes for the other students to arrive. And then we'll start with the lecture. Okay, so let us start. So good afternoon, one and all. We are in our fourth unit of the second section, that is impact of jets. So, we are seeing different cases or related to impact of the water jet on different types of plates or vanes of a turbine. Now, while studying the different cases, we have first, up to the last lecture, we have studied the case number A, which is force exerted by the water jet on the stationary plate. So we considered a plate which was stationary or which was fixed and which could not move even when water jet struck on it, it could not move. Okay, so the work done in this case was 0. Now, for this particular plate, we studied the different example, that is when flat plate is held normal to the jet, that means the direction of the jet is perpendicular to the direction of or the position of the plate, and the plate is flat in shape. Then next we studied when flat plate is held inclined to the jet, that means when the plate is flat but it is held at an inclined position to the water jet, and the water strikes this flat plate at an inclined position. Okay. Next, the third type that we studied was when the plate is cut. So instead of a flat plate, the third example we had was that of a curved plate. Now in this curved plate also, we had three different sub cases or subtypes. The first was the force exerted by the jet on a curved plate when the jet strikes at the center. That means when the jet strikes at the center of the plate. Then second subtype that we studied was when the force exerted by the jet on the curved plate when the jet strike the plate at one end. Okay, the jet struck the plate tangentially on one end and it exited from the other end. And in the second case, we considered that this curved plate was symmetrical. That means if we draw a line through the center, then the dimension of the curved plate above this center line will be equal to the dimension of this curved plate below the center line. And the third case, third case is when the jet force exerted by the jet on the curved plate, when the curved plate is unsymmetrical. That means if we consider a center line, then the dimensions of the curved plate, okay, dimension of the curved plate below the center line is not equal to the dimension of the plate above the center line. That is the example of the unsymmetrical curved plate. And in this case also, the water jet struck tangentially at one end. Okay, I'll just be back in 5 minutes because one parent has arrived. So I'll just deal with that and I'll come back in 2 minutes. No one should leave. Recording. Okay. Okay. So sorry because I did not start recording. I'll just explain it again for your benefit only because you have got to study it again. So This is the impact of jet on moving flat vertical plate. This is the pipe nozzle. Water is falling out of the nozzle in the form of a water jet. Small a is the area of this jet. V is the velocity of this jet. And as the plate is moving already, it is moving with a velocity v. Sorry, it is moving with a velocity u. Okay. Now, everyone mute themselves. Yes. Now, important thing here is the jet is striking the plate with a relative velocity v minus u, not with absolute velocity v, because the plate already has its own velocity u. Now, the mass of water jet striking the plate per second for stationary plate was rho a v. But here, the velocity is v minus u. So, the mass of water jet striking the plate per second for a moving plate will be rho a into bracket v minus u. Okay, and the force exerted by the jet on the plate in the direction of the jet will be, we already know the formula according to the impulse momentum principle. It is mass of water jet striking the plate per second into initial velocity with which the jet strikes minus final velocity. Okay, now mass of water jet striking per second is rho a into v minus u. Initial velocity, the jet is going to strike on the plate with a velocity, relative velocity v minus u, that is your initial velocity. Now, after the jet strikes the plate with that initial velocity v minus u, that plate is going to move forward. Okay, away from the jet. The plate is going to move forward away from the jet due to the force of the jet. And it is going to move such a distance forward that it will fall out of the influence of the jet. That means after the jet strikes the plate moves forward and it falls out of the influence of the jet. That means even though the jet is falling out of the nozzle, it is not able to come in contact with the plate now because the plate has moved forward. So after the moving, the final velocity with which the jet strikes the plate will be 0. So our formula will be force exerted by the jet on the plate in the direction of the jet will be rho a into bracket v minus u whole bracket square. Have you got this?
Yes, sir.
Now, compare the formula for impact of jet on stationary flat vertical plate. The formula for stationary plate was F is equal to rho a v square. And here for moving plate, instead of v, we just have v minus u. So that is the difference between the formula of stationary plate and moving plate. So any questions here? Yes, any questions
sir.
here?
No, sir.
Okay. So you can write down this formula. F is equal to rho a into bracket v minus u whole bracket square. Now, here the next important thing is to find out the work done by the jet on the plate. त्या जेटनी त्या प्लेट वरती किती वर्क केलेला आहे. Now, in the case of stationary plate, we observed that as the plate was stationary, What was the work done by the jet on the plate? Yes. As the plate was stationary, what was the work done by the jet on the plate?
0.
Zero. Because even though the jet was striking the plate did not move. That means there was no work done by the jet on the plate. But here the plate is moving. So there is some work done by the jet on the plate. So we'll see what is that work done. We see that due to the jet striking the plate gets displaced with a velocity u. It means that there is some amount of work done by the jet on the plate. Hence, the work done by the jet on the plate per unit time is work done per second will be equal to. Now, work done is always equal to force into displacement. Per second means upon time will come. But displacement upon time is nothing but velocity. Displacement upon time is nothing but velocity. Therefore, the work done per second or the work done by the jet on the plate per unit time or for each second will be equal to force into velocity of the plate. This displacement is nothing but how much the plate has moved forward in how much time, that is your velocity of the plate. And as the plate is moving with a velocity u, work done per second will be equal to force, that is rho a into bracket v minus u whole bracket square into velocity of the plate, which is u. Okay, have you got it?
Yes.
Any questions here? Please feel free to ask any questions, any doubts, so that it will be cleared here itself in the classroom. त्याचा अजून एक फायदा काय आहे, जेव्हा तुम्ही हा व्हिडिओ बघणार आहे पुढे जाऊन तुमच्या एक्झामच्या प्रिपरेशन वेळी किंवा आज उद्या कधीही, तर तुमच्या डोक्यात जे डाऊट आलेला असेल ते आपल्या व्हिडिओमध्येच क्लिअर झालेलं असेल. मग तुम्हाला एक्झाम टाइमला जे डाऊट येणार ते सुद्धा त्याचं क्लिअरन्स सुद्धा आपल्या व्हिडिओमध्ये मिळून जाईल. सो प्लीज आस्क. Okay. Now, so there has been work done by the jet on the plate, and when there is work done, that means now we will find out the efficiency of that work done. Okay. Now, what is efficiency? Can anybody tell me? Your diploma students, you should know this. What is efficiency? Yes. What is meant by efficiency? I am asking a simple question. You have studied it in school, in diploma college. What is meant by efficiency? Efficiency, which is denoted by eta, is nothing but ratio of output upon input. So for a given input, how much output we are going to obtain is nothing but the efficiency. But why do we have to find out the efficiency of this moving flat vertical plate? Now, consider this moving flat vertical plate is part of a turbine. Okay, and the amount of force that we are applying to this turbine on the plates of the turbine, okay, that is our input. What we are going to do? We are going to build a dam. Okay, we are going to have a reservoir here, and we are going to have a height difference between the reservoir and between the hydroelectric power plant. And in that hydroelectric power plant, we are going to have a turbine. Okay, now we are going to build up a particular height in the reservoir, and water is going to fall from a very great height. Okay, with a very high kinetic energy. So we are providing the force of water jet as an input. And what will be our output? The work done by the jet on the plate is going to be our output. Okay, and hence we are going to find out the efficiency. So let us find out efficiency of jet. So this work done is nothing but our output, and this kinetic energy of the traveling jet is nothing but our input. जो वॉटर जेट आपण प्रोव्हाइड करतोय तो आपला इनपुट झाला, आणि तो जेट त्या प्लेट वरती किती फोर्स अप्लाय करतोय, किती वर्क डन करतोय, तो काय झाला आपला आउटपुट. ओके, where work done we have already found out in the last slide. It is rho a into bracket v minus u whole bracket square into u, and kinetic energy of the traveling jet will be equal to half into m, half mv square, where m is nothing but mass per second, and mass per second of the moving flat vertical plate is rho a into bracket v minus u, and v is nothing but the velocity of the jet. It is the input velocity with which the jet is traveling, and it is traveling with the absolute velocity capital V. So kinetic energy will be half rho a into bracket v minus u bracket complete v square. So what will be the efficiency? Output upon input. Output क्या है? Rho a v minus u whole bracket square into u upon input क्या है? Kinetic energy half into rho a v minus u into v square. So here 1 v minus u, 1 v minus u will get cut. Rho into a will get cut. So we are going to get 2 v minus u upon u. Sorry, 2 into v minus u bracket complete into u divided by v square. So this is the formula for efficiency of the jet. So have you got it?
Yes, sir.
Any questions here? Here we have finished with the first type of moving plates. That is impact of jet on a moving flat vertical plate. So if anybody has any question, they can ask, or we'll proceed to the numericals. Should we proceed to the numericals?
Yes, sir.
Now, is the screen visible? Question number 1.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So So a nozzle of 60 mm diameter delivers a stream of water at 24 meter per second perpendicular to a plate that moves away from the jet at 6 meter per second. Find the force on the plate, the work done, and the efficiency of the jet. So this is the simplest problem that you can encounter anywhere. What is given to us? A nozzle of 60 mm diameter. That means, so this nozzle is having 60 mm diameter, and hence the jet of water falling out of the nozzle will also be having the diameter of 60 mm. So diameter is 60 mm. From that we will find out the area of the jet which is falling out of the nozzle. Pi by 4 into 0.06 square. Okay, will be our area. Next, it delivers a stream of water at 24 meter per second. So the absolute velocity of the jet is 24 meter per second. Perpendicular to a plate, that means it is an example of flat vertical plate which is moving, because the jet of water is perpendicular to the plate. And the plate moves away from the jet at 6 meter per second. So the velocity of the jet small u is 6 meter per second. And we have to find out the force on the plate, the work done, and the efficiency of the jet. Now, what is the formula for the force on the plate?
Rho bracket V minus U bracket.
Rho A V minus U whole bracket square. So is this the formula?
Yes, sir.
So rho is nothing but okay. Density is 1000 kg per meter cube. Area, what is the area of the jet? What is the area of the jet?
Pi by 4 0.06 square.
अरे आन्सर काय विचारतोय? पाय बाय 4 into 0.06 स्क्वेअर ते मी पण लिहिलेलं आहे वरती. What is the answer of area?
(2.82 into 10 raised to minus 3).
10 raised to minus 3 meter square. So you put that value here. That is the area into capital V is 24 meter per second minus U is 6.
91,608.84.
Yes.
91,608.84.
(916.08 येते. सर तुम्ही तिथे ब्रॅकेट स्क्वेअर केला नाही.
Okay, sorry. It is square. 91
60
6.08.
60 का 6.0.
6.08.
18 square is nothing but 180 Yes, answer is 916 point something, 916.08
8.
Newton is the force. Now, work done. Second, we have to find out the work done. So work done, that is WD, is equal to, it is nothing but force into velocity of the plate. That means velocity of the plate is small u. Velocity of the plate is 6 meter per second. Force is 916.08 Newton. So what is the work done?
5496.48.
5496.48
48.
Newton meter is the unit of work done. Sorry, it is Newton meter per second is the work done per second. And third, we have to find out the efficiency of the jet. How do we find out the efficiency of the jet? Efficiency eta is equal to output upon input. Okay, output is nothing but work done, that is rho a v minus u whole bracket square into u upon input is nothing but the kinetic energy half mv square, where m is rho a into v minus u into v square. So it is 2 u into v minus u upon v square. So what is the efficiency?
Zero point 375.
0.375
375.
is the efficiency, or in terms of percentage it will be 37.5%. That means for each 100% kinetic energy supplied by the jet, only 37.5% energy is being converted to work done. That means the remaining 62.5% of energy is getting destroyed. And that is nothing but the efficiency. And our work, and more than us, the work of mechanical engineers, okay, it is to increase the efficiency. Now you will see other examples of different types of plates which are curved, okay, where the jets strike tangentially and so on. The only purpose is to increase the efficiency. जसं जसं आपण पुढचे टाइप शिकत जाणार आहे तसं तसं तुम्ही बघणार आहे एफिशियन्सी डिफरंट टाइप्सची जास्ती आहे. सगळ्यात कमी एफिशियन्सी फ्लॅट वर्टिकल मूव्हिंग प्लेटची आहे 37.5%. ओनली 37.5% energy is being utilized for doing the work. Other is getting destroyed. Okay. Any problem?
No, sir.
Okay, if there are no questions, I think I'll end the lecture here. In tomorrow's lecture, we'll see the second type, that is impact of jet on flat inclined moving plate. Okay, so just read the notes that I have already sent you on the groups to come prepared for tomorrow's lecture. Okay, and so that you can ask some questions. So today, are there any questions? Any doubts?
हेलो सर।
Yes.
सर वो आपने जो ग्रुप पे मैसेज डाला है इसरो का कुछ तो,
हाँ.
सर वो उसके बारे में कुछ बताएंगे?
Okay. ISRO, that is Indian Space Research Organization, in collaboration with Indian Institute of Remote Sensing, that is IIRS. Okay. Now from last 6 years, they have been conducting online webinars, okay, and online training sessions for students as well as faculty of technical institutes. Okay, and the training sessions are all related to the use of remote sensing in different fields, such as for mapping the floods, similarly for mapping agriculture, for transportation purposes, okay, for climate change, for weather forecasting, rainfall forecasting, etc. And nowadays, even for the analysis of COVID cases in different parts of the countries. Okay, for that purpose, they are using the softwares of GIS and remote sensing. Okay, and they conduct these webinar sessions for free for technical institutes. Now, our college is one of the nodal centers, okay, or one of the chapters of ISRO. Okay, and what happens is they conduct the sessions. Okay, they plan the sessions. You have to register for that session. I have already sent you a PDF on guidelines for registration. So you can choose any course that you want to attend. You can go and register for it. And while registering, the nodal center or the chapter, you have to put that there you have to put our college's name. लिस्ट आहे, त्या लिस्ट मध्ये आपल्या कॉलेजचं नाव आहे, आपलं कॉलेज सिलेक्ट करायचं. म्हणजे जेव्हा तुम्ही रजिस्टर करता, रजिस्टर केल्यानंतर मला मेल येतो. ओके, मी आपल्या कॉलेजचा कोऑर्डिनेटर आहे IIRS आणि इस्रोचा, तर मला मेल आल्यानंतर मी तो अप्रूव्ह करतो. जर तुम्ही आपल्या कॉलेजचा आहात तर मी तुमची रजिस्ट्रेशनची रिक्वेस्ट अप्रूव्ह करतो. मग तुम्हाला डायरेक्टली ते डेट्स शेड्यूल येतो त्या वेबिनारचा. ट्रेनिंग सेशन कधी कधी होणार आहे त्याचं तुम्हाला शेड्यूल येतो. त्याची लिंक सुद्धा येते. ते लिंक क्लिक करून तुम्ही ते जॉईन करायचं, अटेंड करायचं. ओके, अटेंडन्स मी इथं मार्क करणार, मला इथं दिसणार आहे कोण किती % अटेंड केलेला आहे. जसं टीचमेंट मध्ये दिसतं की या मुलांनी एवढं % अटेंड केलेलं आहे, 50%, 70%, 100% लेक्चर अटेंड केलेलं आहे दिसतं. तर 75% वरती एखाद्या सेशन मध्ये ज्याचा अटेंडन्स असेल तर त्यालाच फक्त मला प्रेझेंट मार्क करता येतं. ओके, आणि असे डिफरंट प्रोग्राम्स, डिफरंट ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम्स असतात. काही ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम एका दिवसाचा असतो, काही 6 दिवसाचे, काही 5 दिवसाचे, काही 3 वीक्सचे असतात, काही 4 वीक्सचे. ओके, आता जो 14 जुलैला आहे जो सेशन, तो एकाच दिवसाचा आहे आणि तो तुम्ही अटेंड केल्यानंतर सक्सेसफुली तुम्ही तो जो अटेंड केला तर तुम्हाला डायरेक्टली इस्रो आणि IIRS कडनं तुम्हाला सर्टिफिकेट भेटतो. ओके, एनी क्वेश्चन्स हियर?
Thank you, sir.
If there are no other questions, I think I'll end the lecture here. Wasim sir. Okay, thank you everyone. I'll end the lecture.